Perfect.
We're going to nail this with one shot. And we'll just, I'm going to look at the camera, okay? But then when I ask you specifically, you can talk both to the camera and me, okay? 3, 2, 1. Hey folks, it's Mike LaFido from the Mike LaFido home selling team at ERA Team Feinstein. We're here in South Barrington sitting with Jerry, who's a client of ours. Jerry had his house on the market for just over a year and his home didn't sell, and we reached out to him. We identified some things that we thought could make his home more sellable. He gave us a call. He had other agents interviewing as well, and we were able to get Jerry's home sold fast. And maybe not as much as he'd like, but for a good dollar. And one of the things that Jerry did do is he went with our Verified House program. Again, the Verified House program is a home that's been pre-inspected. It's been appraised up front. There's also a home inspection done and a home warranty. So that's the Verified House program. And Jerry also went with the staging. He staged his house. He was open to some of our suggestions. We gave some suggestions on making the home neutral, appeal to more buyers. He did some painting and some other things that we did to make the home appeal to more buyers. So Jerry, a quick question for you. You know, a lot of the people watching this video, they look at investing money and why should I spend money and fix it up for the next guy? And I know we kind of had that conversation a little bit. Do you have any words of recommendation for anyone that is thinking of having some improvements done to the house, or maybe going with the Verified House, or maybe even staging? What went through your mind?
Well, after being on the market for over a year with little activity, I thought we needed to try a new approach, and I was really happy with it. As far as the pre-inspection, the appraisal, I think it points out things that as a homeowner you might take for granted, and you know it's going to happen once you have an offer. The buyer's going to come in and they're going to want to inspect. They're going to get an appraisal. So after you're excited about having an offer, you don't want to become disappointed and all of a sudden an inspector starts telling you this is wrong, that's wrong. So you want to find out ahead of time, and if there are things you can fix, go ahead and do them. As far as the staging, that was wonderful. My wife and I, we raised our kids here, had some dogs, we did some things, and over the years you take it as a home, but you don't really think about how other people look at it. So Michael recommended Margie. She came in here, she did a great job. In a day she said, try this, that, little things that didn't cost money, or other things where she blended in some new furniture, some wall hangings. We were really happy with it.
That's one of the things you get with us, is I do pay for a stager to come out and give you tangible to-dos and some things that will make your home more sellable. And then it's up to you if you want to do some investing and bring in some furniture and pay for some staging. But I do pay for an hour of a professional stager's time to come out and give you some time and give you some content to make your home more sellable. In your mind, would you recommend that someone's proactive versus reactive? So in other words, addressing some things from a buyer's perspective versus, hey, it's selling it as is and they can buy it as is, or if not, they can move on to the next house?
Well, I don't think you can take for granted that the people that are coming in and looking at the home are going to say, oh, we'll change that, we'll fix this around. I think when they walk in the door, within the first minute or two, they see an impression. So I think it makes a big difference to try to put your best foot forward.
Good. Now, I'm not from the Barrington Hills area. I service the Chicagoland area. For anyone that's interviewing other agents and perhaps myself, would you, in your mind, if you had a choice of a local agent or someone that maybe isn't based out of that area but is aggressive, thinks outside the box, is creative, which direction would you recommend?
I think initially I went with a local agent thinking that would be a better idea, thinking they knew the area. My conclusion after this process, it made no difference. Once they're here, they showed us what they could do, and we didn't hear a lot from them after that. I think with Michael, he wasn't real close, but he was a heck of a lot more proactive, so it made a big difference.
Good. Now, was any of this scripted? Did I tell you what to say?
No, sir.
Okay, very good. So hey, Michael LaFido from the Michael LaFido Home Selling Team. Make sure you visit our video blog at suburbanrealestate.tv and check out our luxury website at luxsuburbanhomes.com, at Lux Suburban Homes. So Michael LaFido from the Michael LaFido Home Selling Team. Bye for now. Very good. We nailed it. One
All
take.
right.
That was good. That was good. I really appreciate it.
I don't ever want to look at that. I'll have my wife look at it and she
No.
said, why did you do that?
No. This is helpful. So, like, I think we had, I'm gonna hit stop. So, like, for example, Jerry, on the,